The other day we launched a website, Kazi Maju. It is there. Now you can apply for jobs and there's a list of agencies that you can deal with directly. But not even that. Kenyan government, my ministry, is now going to become an agency. As a government, we will become an agency. So tutakuwa tunaenda huko, tunatafuta kazi, tunaambia Wakenya kuna kazi hizi, apply, wana apply, tunawasaidia, tunapost hizo, tuna get their documents done. What agencies do, as a government will be doing, because we want people to go to a trusted system that they can be able to work and be able to move.
Employment has been a critical issue in the Republic of Kenya, and more so, the search for decent job never stops. If you watched the show last Saturday, you may be aware of what I'm talking about. Hello and welcome to Globetraktion. My name is Persil Telewa. Today on the show, we revisit the Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs remarks, Dr. Alfred Mutua, who spoke to us so much more, including but not limited to a Kazi Maju project that they're about to launch so that to facilitate Kenyans access employment abroad. And also, guess what? The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is also speaking about rolling a recruitment agency. Yes, you heard me right, recruitment agency. Welcome to the show, and I hope you enjoy Dr. Alfred Mutua's story.
Meet Alfred Mutua, a man of many talents, achievements and aspirations. Born on August 22nd, 1970, Alfred is a prominent Kenyan journalist and politician making waves in the corridors of power.
If we all decided to run a campaign to teach our people how to choose the right leaders for this country, not based on tribe, not based on the biggest thief in the room, you get my thinking. Are you with me? Don't you think we run a campaign for the next 3 years? The 2022 elections will elect better people who are going to make life better for our people. So mnipigia makofi, hiyo point nzuri.
Having served as the first governor of Machakos County for 2 terms from 2013 to 2017 and then from 2018 to 2022, Alfred's leadership was marked by transformation and progress. His dedication to public service and innovation policies led to him being ranked as the best performing governor in Kenya for 3 consecutive years. Before joining the government, Alfred excelled as a journalist both in Kenya and abroad, publishing his first story at just 15 years old. He founded the Maendeleo Chapchap Party, which has been making a significant impact on Kenya's political landscape since its establishment in 2016. Today, he serves as the Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs under President William Ruto, a position that enables him to play a crucial role in shaping Kenya's international relations.
I, Alfred Mutua, being appointed a Cabinet Secretary of Kenya.
His commitment to healthcare and community development has earned him recognition and accolades, including being feted as the Best Governor of the Year at the Africa Illustrious Awards in 2021. It is for these reasons that he makes it to Globetraktion with Persil Telewa as we delve into his life story.
You know the books of the Bible, Genesis,
you never
Exodus,
used to preach to us while you were governor.
No, I've always known the Bible and Christianity, because I'm a walking miracle, and I do believe that God does not bless you for yourself. He blesses you so that you can bless other people, and that's what it should be. And that means that you should also exude kindness. We've had so much unkindness and so much evil and hatred, na fitina na kufinyana, for the last so many years to last us lifetimes. So just be nice and kind to people. Mimi sinanga uasma. Mimi sinanga roho ya uasma. Mimi unanikosea na kusamehe mara moja and I move on. And God continues blessing me. Wewe utakaa hapo na chuki yako, na fitina yako, na mambo yako, na nakuombea mazuri. I never wish any ill on anybody. And life continues because this life is not a rehearsal. Hakuna tunafanya practice tarudi, Ukienda umeenda, maisha ni haya haya.
You left me where you had just finished your master's and
yes.
you know, your doctorate.
I did my doctorate. I worked as a foreign correspondent. I worked at journalism. I worked for many newspapers and television stations.
Journalist before.
And I went to the Middle East. I got poached from Australia while I was working. I went to the Middle East and I got poached again from the Middle East to be the first government spokesman. God's hand, you know.
How lucky are you?
But it's also because it's not just luck. Somebody said,
being at the right place at the right time.
The harder I work, the luckier I get. You have to position yourself. You have to be in the radar. You have to do things that call you out. You know, why me? I'm not that special, but I've also done things and worked so that I have a history. So when you look at the radar unasikia, you can see a shining star there and there. Because of the work you do, you work harder than the next guy. You don't wait to be helped by people, you help yourself. You don't complain. I don't complain. Oh, Mungo, Ninia. I don't complain. You give me a lemon, I'll make lemonade. I turn every negative into a positive. There are people who are just complaining all the time. And they sit and whine and whine and whine. You leave them. I don't want a whiner next to me. I want people who look at problems, transform them. And that's what I tell my children. I tell them it doesn't matter how things are bad. You know, transform that badness into goodness. And then you can lift yourself from that.
I'm here particularly interested for what jobs are there for our people.
Yes.
Talk to me about where jobs are, how Kenyans can get jobs, and how Kenyans can get opportunities.
One of the things that you need to note is that countries like Singapore, countries like Philippines and many other countries, the tech economies, you know, Malaysia, were built by monies coming in from their diaspora who are living abroad. Even the revolution of China to get where it is, it's, you know, the foreign direct, you know, income coming in from their own people. That is the trajectory that we are going to. What we're doing is that for a long time, Kenya had not been signing bilateral labor agreements with countries. If you don't have an agreement on how to take your labor, you're not going to get people. Kenyans were struggling by themselves
Are those bilateral agreements, you know, have ways of how we can protect our Kenyans?
Yes, they do.
Because we've had issues with Saudi Arabia. Just the other day, I saw Arabians in the country.
Yes.
You know, and I'm wondering.
And because the reality came out. The reality eventually came out, and we realized this. We have over 200,000 people in Saudi Arabia, and a lot of those people are doctors, are nurses, are teachers, are engineers, are hospitality workers. There are people in various fields, but the problem you're hearing was not of all those people who are making tons of money and sending back to Kenya, was of domestic workers. And the problem is not about Saudi Arabia, it was the way they are recruited here, because it's very lucrative. You go and pick somebody from the street, I'll take you to Saudi Arabia. You don't train them about culture, you don't train them about what they're going to do. When you get them there, some of them, you get them out so they can become, for lack of a good word, prostitutes, prostituting themselves because they can get 5-10 times the amount of money. They are out of status. They go into hiding from immigration. When they go to a hospital, they'll be arrested and deported back. They'll be treated and taken back to Kenya, because no person goes to a hospital in Saudi Arabia and is not treated. You will not hear of a Kenyan said, nilienda hospitali na kufa wako ni tribu.
Is that the reason why they stick around with their passports?
Yeah, nobody sticks around with their passports.
Their employers, that's what we hear,
that's what we are told. You see, there's a problem. There has been agents who are mostly made up of Kenyans.
So what is your ministry doing to these agents?
The Ministry
they are ripping off Kenyans.
The Ministry of Labor that licenses these agents has done a review, has been kicking them out, and we have listed now agencies that people can deal with. Because before it was nobody was caring. You know what I mean?
Where is that sort of information of agencies that Kenyans can deal with?
It is, the other day we launched a website, Kazi Maju. It is there. Now you can apply for jobs, and there's a list of agencies that you can deal with directly. But not even that. Kenyan government, my ministry, is now going to become an agency.
Wow.
So what we're doing is this. It doesn't matter that you have to go to a private agency. They are doing a very good job. But as a government, we will become an agency. So tutakuwa tunaenda huko, tunatafuta kazi, tunaambia Wakenya kuna kazi hizi, apply, wana apply, tunawasaidia, tuna post hizo, tuna get their documents done. What agencies do, as a government will be doing, because we want people to go to a trusted system that they can be able to work and be able to move. You get what I mean? Because there are all these, some of these fake agencies, lipa pesa, and the government of Kenya will not be asking you to pay any shilling. No. You'll not be able to pay any money to us. We're giving this free service to you as a Kenyan so that you can get an opportunity to go abroad. But if you keep on complaining, you're in trouble, all the time.
At the time, you were a government spokesperson. We were just, in the 2007 post-election violence.
Yes.
Tell me your experience, basically, besides that violence period.
When I was government spokesperson, I was quite powerful.
You are. Did you like it?
In terms of power.
Yeah,
No,
did you like it?
I don't care about power. Because power is what is given to you so that you can use it for the benefit of others. I'm a very, very simple person.
What do you mean you don't like it?
Never let power get into your head.
Yeah, absolutely.
I walk around the streets of Nairobi by myself. I leave the office, walk for a meeting in Nairobi, and people ask me, unatembea peke yako? Yeah.
Don't you have security?
Yeah, but why do you need them all the time? If I'm going somewhere, I need them, but why do I need them? If I go to the airport for security, I line up like everybody else.
No, stop it. Are you serious?
I line up like everybody else.
Come on.
I go through security. I remove my things. I remove my shoes. I go through security like everybody else. If you find me at the lounges in Mombasa, and I don't sit in the special lounges. I don't go to the VIP lounges. I sit with 190 because that's when I know what's going on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's that essence where don't get power into your head. These things are transitionary. It's there here today, gone tomorrow, Whenever I can, I drive myself all the time. I go see my parents. I do my own things. You know what I mean? I run my own biasharas by myself. You don't need that, exuding. People know you're powerful. People know you have ability, but you don't push it, because what you've been given is an ability to work. An ability to use whatever you've been able to serve the people. Yeah. So I think I've gone a trajectory. I've even forgotten the original question.
I was talking about your period during,
Yeah, so when I was government, we were very powerful because I was there with Ambassador Francis Mudaura.
Yes.
And we shaped a lot of policy in this country. We were there with him when we were deciding who is going to be a minister for what, a PS for what, and all that. We were there advising Mwai Kibaki. And Mwai Kibaki loved me because he knew whenever I gave my advice, it was not personal. I had no personal agenda. I had no personal feelings. It was all about his government and the people of Kenya. So when I took an idea, I didn't take an idea because I had some companies there or people, like a deal that I need to make. No, it was pure. My heart was pure. Myself and Ambassador Mudaura, we operated on that. And so as a result, we could see the two deals coming. We could see the people who are pushing deals, and we kept them away from Kibaki. Because Kibaki needed fair and frank people. And that's how I serve also my current president, William Ruto. I don't have agendas. I don't have deals. I don't have anything. Anything I do is for this country, the security of this country, the development of this country, the foreign policy of this country, the future of this country. That's what drives me. And so my life as a government spokesperson was a very good life. I enjoyed serving. I worked
pretty
very
young,
hard.
by the way.
Yeah, I was young.
Yeah.
I became government spokesman when I was 32, 33?
Mm-hmm.
I was 33 years old.
How did that change your life?
I think I became very busy. I became busy. I didn't become disconnected, but I became quite busy. It changed my life in a very positive manner also because I was able to get a bit of my things doing. But I also realized that you can't depend on government. I'm not corrupt.
Yeah.
I don't believe in corruption. I don't believe in taking money that is from taxpayers, mamambogas who own nothing. Who are paying taxes, then you steal it. So I thought, okay, I have this opportunity that I've been given. I'm a senior government official. Why don't I take opportunity to do my own biasharas? Because I can get a lot of doors open.
Yeah.
So you leverage on the abilities that you've been given so that you don't have to steal the little money from people. You know what I mean? So that's when I made Cobra Squad.
Yeah.
I had my TV series, I wrote my book, I had my magazine, Passion Magazine, make money. The house I stay in now in Nairobi, I bought it from money from Cobra Squad.
Are they still existing, functional, or did you advance?
The company is there, but because I'm so busy, I've advanced to other businesses. I'm in aviation now, I'm in hospitality, I'm in small things here, and now I'm embarking on a new program. And my program is this. I want to look for young, dynamic people.
Mm-hmm.
A young person. For example, I met this young lady, and she owns a butchery.
Yeah.
And she told me, I make so much money from a butchery.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, okay, what do you want me to do for you? She said she needed funding. I told her, no, I can't give you money to expand, but I'm going to own part of your company. Just give me a small percentage.
So you want to be a shareholder?
And I'll be a shareholder.
Yeah.
And you make money, I make money. but I'm going to put part of my money so that you can expand your butchery, so that now we can have more butcheries. So it becomes ours. So that now you're taking home 150,000, 200,000 a month from your butchery. Soon you'll be taking home 1 million shillings from your butcheries.
Yes,
As on my side, I make my own 300 or 400,000 from the work that you're doing for me. You know what I mean? But I put up the money and I recover my money, but I'm growing her. You know, I met another young man who wants to get into something else. I'm supporting them. Another lady I met the other day, I'm supporting them. And these are people who have good ideas, but also people already doing something. Not somebody sitting at home saying, I can do this. I have to have evidence that uko na kibanda yako has this amount of money, umefungua mbili, unataka ku-expand, nini, then now we join in and I would support you. So I'm looking at a program where I want to have at least a minimum of 20 of those. You know, bringing me income. It's basically passive income because other people are doing my work, but I'm also growing talent, and I'm also growing people who can become very rich, and also growing employment in my own way. You know, so you don't have to depend on government work. You know, so my salary, whether it goes in or does not go in, I don't notice, because I have other sources of revenue that are coming in that are super clean. You're paying taxes, you can investigate, no bribery, no nothing, clean. And it is possible, I'm telling you. It is possible.
It is quite possible.
You can meet some of the richest people in this world. You know, they're not in government and they don't do corruption. And they make money because there's money in biashara. So, but to changing the mentality of people that you don't always have to be employed, you can get into some business.
You had a lot of passion also in media and journalism and all of that, and so much love for the young people.
I have a foundation called the Alfred Mutua Foundation, and I'm about to launch satellite offices for production, because we've got people who want to make films, got people who want to do music, got people who have arts and craft, but they don't have a place which can support them. So I want to open up centers across the country where you can go there and you have a talent, you can practice, we help you, and we write, we make money, we make some little money to recover the money you save, but to give you an avenue to express your talent as a young person. You're a singer, you're a filmmaker, you're an artist, to express that talent. Because let me tell you, the future of this country is the young people. These young people here, that's the future. It's a tragedy that you finish school today and tomorrow you have to stay at home because there's no work. So what I want to do is to find avenues of providing employment in my own way, and also in a government system that is doing that. The Hustler Fund idea is a great idea. I'm telling you, the way M-Pesa has been, I was in Kinshasa the other day and they have M-Pesa shops. In Kinshasa, M-Pesa shops.
Yeah,
that
even
is
in
4 hours
Ethiopia.
flight from here. Ethiopia now. So that it's everywhere. Even the US soon. You'll see the US system with M-Pesa. You know, it's everywhere. Mark my words. Today, mark this date. In a few years, you'll see the Hustler Fund in one way or another in many countries of the world.
Oh.
It's a brilliant idea, and it will go all over. Because it's an idea about the bottom coming to the up. It's an idea about all of us.
Before we get into the bottom coming to the up, are you still chair of Maendeleo Chap?
No, I can't be chair of a political party.
Yeah.
I can't be a party leader of
So
a
what
political
is
party when I'm
going
cabinet. But the party runs itself. You see, when you set up systems, you don't have to be there. The party runs itself. It's doing well. I think the last report I had, somebody mentioned to me, they are doing a massive recruitment system. They are doing a movement. So the party runs itself. We got MPs elected. We got many members of county assembly elected. So as a result of that, we have funding coming in from the political parties, office. So they are self-sustaining. They are continuing. The party continues.
You had dreams of running for presidency.
Yes.
Shall we still wait for presidency?
Oh, they're still alive.
Yeah.
Yes. God willing, I'll be the president of this country one day.
Having served in 3 regimes, the Kibaki, the Uhuru, and now the Ruto government, what do you have to say about, public sector?
The public sector is a very good sector. A lot of people want to enter public sector because it is it's a sector whereby it gives you consistency and protection of your job, but it also allows you to serve. Many people are looking for jobs. They just want to be in government. I see people who are senior managers and directors in very affluent companies, but they want to be in government. They want a government appointment. Why? Because serving in government is very important. Even for yourself, for your self-actualization. But even as a job, it's very important. We want to grow this economy. We get it from the shambles where it is to a place where we can expand the public service and get many people coming in. We train them, give them skills, and then let the country grow. As usually say, mbele iko sawa.
Mbele iko sawa.
Mbele iko
Yeah,
sawa.
what is it that you learned from the previous government?
You see,
you are part of a really strategic, team.
I think I have. God has been very good to me. I've gained a lot of experience. Working as a government spokesperson, I got to understand how all these ministerial departments work. I got to understand how government is formed. I got to understand the politics in government, because government spokesperson, you play politics and also, and also governance issues. Being governor also has given an opportunity to be a politician in this country, to see how dynamics of politics play, how policies change lives. Now, working as a Minister of Foreign Affairs, I'm able to draw examples from all over the world that have been able to succeed and what makes things go. So in terms of experience and knowledge and execution, I feel that I have been able to acquire a lot of experience so far, and I want to serve this country. I want to help William Ruto make Kenya successful.
Parting shot for you, Mr. CS.
I just want to tell people that...
before you go there, you mentioned only Singapore. Today, I was hoping I'm going to get out of here with plenty of jobs, including Canada and the US
There are very many jobs out there.
Yeah.
All I tell people is that I can't spoon feed you.
I get it.
Go look at the website. We'll be listing, I believe in a week or two, all these opportunities.
Yeah.
Look for them, will help you apply and get those jobs. Don't sit nyumbani and ngojea. Jobs will not come to you. But my job is to create those opportunities, to be able to sign frameworks of agreement, get the bilateral labor agreement signed so that you can get jobs. For example, in Australia right now, they are looking for people who can make coffee. Baristas.
Yeah.
They're looking for people to work in supermarkets. They're looking for people to work in clothes stores. They're looking for people all ages, all ranges. They get them from Europe, seasonal workers. They come work for 6 months, make a lot of dollars,
then
go back home. But I can't send anybody to Australia. Why? Because we don't have any framework of agreement between Kenya and Australia.
They have to apply
so now what we are doing, even if they apply, they can't be taken.
Oh, I see.
Because these two countries have not agreed that you can take labor from each other. So that's what I'm working on. Now we have a meeting coming up in Nairobi to finish. I'll be going to Australia soon to finish signing up the framework. So now we can get the bilateral labor agreement done, and Kenyans, instead of hanging around without jobs, can apply, get a job in Australia, get a visa, and go there to be a barrister for 6 months to 1 year. And come back home.
Yeah.
So we have realized that there's a gap, a lot of this. So if you see me going to a lot of these countries, I'm trying to do things properly. It's like when you apply for something, you need to do things, you need to tick the boxes. Usiulize tu na hujafanya. It's like you can't go and apply for a job to be, you want to be a pilot and you've not gone through flying school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, watu wanataka tukua pilot, you go flying school. You need to tick all those boxes. So that's what I'm doing. For us to get jobs, this government has to play its role. Get these frameworks done, get the bilateral agreements done, get those jobs secured, and then now we can get the jobs. Otherwise, hii ingine itakuwa tu ni story.
Parting shot.
As Kenyans, we have an amazing country. We found this country in shambles. Ni kama kwenda kwa shamba ambayo ilikuwa na mawe, iko na koroga hapo chini, iko na vitu mbaya, miti. So we've been clearing. We've not even started planting yet. But we have a plan to plant, and we have a plan, and we'll get a harvest. So be patient. We have a plan, and Kenya will be well. And I want to tell you, let us support the government, let us support democracy, and I can assure you, from where I sit, mbele iko sawa.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
for your time.
Thank you very much
for your time. Please spend some time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the show today, and I'm hoping the issue of Saudi Arabia and Gulf countries can come to a stop soon in the country. Many thanks for watching the show. Make sure you join us again every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Kenyan time, only on KTN News. If you have a story you'd like to share with us, don't hesitate. Give us a write through Globetraktion at standardmedia.co.ke, or DM us on our social media platforms at Globetraktion or at KTN News KE. You can also tap that follow button to me on my social media platforms at Persil Telewa on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for more of behind the scenes. But until then, I hope to catch up with you again soon, same time, same place. Bye-bye for now.